This is your video.
Hey guys, welcome back. I'm here with White Cheddar, and we're at La Carreta on Los Muertos Beach in Puerto Vallarta. And you see, we're Hi. How are you?
Good. You curl your R's so well.
I feel happy when I get to do carreta.
When I met my wife, who's named Montserrat, I would lay in bed at night and I would practice saying her name, Montserrat, because that R doesn't come natural to us.
No.
So I wanted to make sure I wasn't calling her by the wrong name, you know?
That would be a problem.
Yeah.
But okay, so we just did a video where it was all about me, and Cheddar, the beach poet extraordinaire, interviewed me so you all could get to know me a bit better. Now we're gonna kind of switch roles and we're gonna find out who the fuck this guy is.
Wow.
Oh, by the way, my computer's broken, so we're doing one take, 0 editing, and we'll just bear with us. We have 15 whole minutes, and
that's the best way to do it.
Yeah.
No editing.
No editing. So sorry about all the F-bombs and everything. So this is what I wanted to start with, because I'm an artist as well.
Yeah.
And you're an artist. I'm a painter, drawer, was an actor, and all that crap. I'm kind of curious about your creative process.
Sure.
How the beep do you make your art? Because your poems are
people aren't
deep.
tuning in to hear your beeps. They're tuning in.
Your poems are they're real poems.
Yeah.
Like, they have a lot of heart and meaning and depth, and I want to hear how the hell that happened and what you do and all that stuff.
Okay, so I was selling surgical devices. I had a really good job, although it was very corporate. And I wanted to write this rap about the old video game Oregon Trail. Do you know that game?
No.
No, but anyway, so if you were a kid my age growing up, in school, we played this game that was about adventuring across the United States. So I wrote a rap called Oregon Trail, bitch. And it was designed to be a gangster rap, but all comedy, because it was in reference to something so nostalgic, right?
Yes.
And in doing that and making the video, I was like, I want to do this. I want to be a comedy rapper.
Someone's got to do it.
Someone has to be a comedy rapper. So, so that was while I was working that job, but I did. I left the job to pursue being a full-on artist. Right?
Yeah.
And I studied in Chicago the art of writing, comedy, improvisation, and acting as well. And then coming out of all that training, I was like, well, what can I do with this? And I just started going around on the beach and sharing my work with people.
Right.
And it started all as comedy, but really what I discovered was that poetry was my passion, and so I just started writing. And to answer your question in the best possible way, creative process, my biggest trick to becoming successful with this, which I feel successful every day, acid. A ton of hallucinogenic
tons of heroin.
It's to not force myself to create. I'm not a writer that sits down every morning and says, okay, from 9:30 to 10:15 I'm writing. I just look for beauty and cool language in the world, and when the intuition hits me to do it, I follow that.
Good.
And in 9 years of doing this, I have created 70 pieces of poetry, never pressuring myself to do that. And so now
cool.
I'm done. I mean, I did the creation of the body of work. Now it's just about sharing it with people,
Oh, that's fantastic. I didn't realize you're doing it 9 years.
9
Holy
years.
Kaboli.
Wow.
Holy.
And
Gracias.
what a journey that's been. Gracias.
We've got our beers and everything.
I'm on a virgin pina colada. Drink
and I'm
virgin.
having a chilada.
She's going full chill.
Lime and beer.
This is perfect.
Oh man, that's good.
I don't drink much.
Oh yeah, that was in the other interview.
Right.
You don't drink much. That's good. You stay hydrated?
I try my
Because you're out
hardest.
in the sun all day long.
I have an addiction to something that I use to stay hydrated. And now the OXO has it, which is
What
a
is it?
7-Eleven.
What is it?
Cherry Dr. Pepper.
Oh shit, that sounds good.
Yeah.
And it's ice cold?
It is. And I drink maybe 2 to 3 of those a day. And I'm not so sure that that's
very good for you.
the best routine
Not.
for me. But oh God, when I see that bottle, I'm like, thank you that this is even
It's
in
an
Mexico.
addiction. It's an addiction. Okay. So I wanted to. Okay, so you have children.
I do.
And fatherhood's massively, massively important to you.
Truly, it's my favorite thing for sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
So tell me about being a dad.
Being a dad, especially when you're coming from the world of being an artist, is like creating your masterpiece, right? So there's no thing that I'll ever do, no accolade that I will accomplish that will be better than that. And it's a million micro moments a day, right? Every time your little daughter or son, I have one of each, smiles at you or giggles, that goes in your bank of joy.
Wow.
Right? And that's really what's driving me right now, is just to know, hey, these guys are really, for me, what it's all about.
Mm-hmm.
Time slowed down once I had my kids. It was like nothing else seems like it's a rush, or that it matters more than their health and their safety and the giggles. And then the trick then becomes, when the time slows, is just to do that for yourself, slow down and really enjoy it. And I think I'm doing a good job at that.
Good one, man. High five to kids.
Yeah, baby.
I don't have any, but someone else has got to do it. I just had the thought, like, what secret thing about you would you reveal to people that nobody knows about you?
What secret
What
thing?
thing popped into your head right that second?
I have 12 toes.
Let's see him.
Wait.
Let's see him.
Okay, no, maybe that's not true.
Woo!
I'm like you. I'm
only
a
doing
10 toer.
I'm only doing 10.
Okay, what would people want to know? So
I don't know how to freaking interview.
You know what? I think you're doing a great
Okay,
job.
here we go.
So, like, what's really cool about my presence in Vallarta is, like you, I've developed some notoriety, but it's not just for being a poet. It's so much for, like, doing stuff for the community here. And I have these really cool platforms. We've kind of talked about that.
Yeah.
One is for empowering entrepreneurs. The other is for feeding people.
It's amazing.
But, like, I don't know that people know how much work goes into building or maintaining something like that.
Yeah.
And so what's really crazy is that my fans, the Ched heads, they look in and they're like celebrating. There's a person that really cares about the world and wants to have an impact.
Yeah.
And I'm celebrating that they're celebrating, because I definitely take on that love of being someone that represents that. But nobody knows how much work
I'm
it
imagining
actually
it's
is.
massive.
It's a lot of relationship management.
How did you learn that? Is that through being a good old Christian, or like, how did you get this way?
How did you become this way? Actually,
Yeah.
I probably would say that some of it comes from growing up religious.
Yeah.
I don't know if I said this on our other video, but like, I have a Bible verse that, even though I think the Bible doesn't have to be
Bible verse! This is exciting.
so it doesn't.
I do too, actually. Not from the Bible, though. I'll tell you mine after.
Okay, well, your point is
Go.
perfect. It's wisdom can come from so many different places. It doesn't just have to be the Bible that's like
See,
our guide, right?
But this was apparently channeled through with Jesus. This is something Jesus said.
This isn't something Jesus said. This is something in the book of Philippians. So I don't know who said it. Maybe
sorry, keep
Paul.
going.
But it says, "Do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit, but in humility consider others better than yourselves." So the main message there is focus your energies on other people, and you will live a satisfactory life that honors God. And so that has been the precedent for me of why to do all this
Okay,
stuff.
so I have a lot of work to do, because I don't think I live that way. But I mean, what I'm doing with my channel is an offering for sure.
Yeah.
But I don't know, like, yeah, that's an amazing skill.
Well, we talked, you and I, about maybe doing some stuff where it was that. Like, do you remember I presented you an idea where we get on the bus with 300 pesos and pay for 30 people to ride the bus, right?
Yeah.
So each person that comes on the bus, they're going to be confused at first. Somebody paid for my bus ride, and then they're going to go down and they're going to sit about that, and they're going to think, well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You know? And just those little micro fusions of joy into people's lives that, like, wow.
That does a lot.
It does a lot.
You get a lot
us.
back too, right?
Truly.
Oh, that's cool. That's very cool. Very
We should do
cool. Okay, let's do it. When it's not as hot, maybe?
Actually, it's almost better when it is hot.
Why?
People just don't want to
They
be on the
appreciate
bus.
it. I know.
It's hot down here.
What if we pass out or faint or something.
It's very possible to pass out and faint on a bus in Puerto Vallarta, so please grab on with 2 hands to all handrails.
So, okay, how did you end up in PV?
I came on vacation and I fell in love with
This
the
was
place.
how long ago?
This was 4 years ago.
4 years ago.
2019.
Okay.
Right. And I just realized, well, the weather there is so perfect for what I'm looking for in my life. And then also the cost of living is so epically low relative to the United States or Canada that I'm like, hey, as an artist, that's something I really need.
Yep.
And you know what's funny is when I used to go towel to towel performing for people in Los Angeles or on the beach on the lake in Chicago, there's nobody else that does anything like that. So you're the only fish in the pond. But then you come down here and that's the culture. Everybody is walking the beach trying to sell something, and there's a ton of artists as well. So imagine that for me. Like, yeah, I enjoyed having that sort of monopoly on my time on the beach in California, for instance. But here is where what I do is a thing. And so it felt really cool to get connected to a community like that, you know?
Very nice. Cool. I just had a question and then it went away. So now what do I do?
Improvise.
Okay. Apples or oranges?
Oranges.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm an apple person.
Are you really?
I die for apples.
Yeah.
But I'm Canadian, so it goes with the weather and stuff.
Oh, okay. The oranges
You know?
maybe aren't as accessible. Yeah, I'm an American. We have one of the best orange states in the whole world.
And you're from
Florida.
where again?
I'm from Chicago.
Right.
We're not the orange capital of the world there.
There's the oranges from Chicago.
But I will say, you made me think, like, one thing that's really nice about an apple that an orange doesn't have is you can't just eat an orange right in that moment. You've got to put in a little work. An apple's ready to go. Gracias.
No, gracias.
So I like that component. Get right into it.
Yeah.
With an orange, you're like, oh, I got to wait another 42 seconds before I can enjoy this, you know?
I don't know. Oranges seem overwhelming to me. It's too intense.
Yeah.
But I like them, but still I'm an apple person.
What's your favorite fruit in Mexico, like that you've incorporated more in your life than
Sandia, cold watermelon.
Watermelon.
Oh man,
It is, yeah.
Come on. And then when they come and you get a cup, I mean, I like the mixed cups, and you have the jicama, watermelon. This is an important interview.
Truly.
And what else you get? Cucumber, blah, blah, blah. I wish I had more interesting questions for you. Oh, that's what I wanted to ask you. Will
How do
you
you
sing
come
a
up with
poem for
interesting
us?
questions? Will I? Yes, I will. I'll do one called Flicker.
Okay.
You ready?
Flicker
Yeah.
by White Cheddda, famous beach poet from Puerto Vallarta. Here we go.
Yes.
Sorry, what were you going to say?
I don't remember.
Say something. Okay,
No,
here we go.
but here's Flicker. It's 60 seconds. That's what I was going to say. All my poems are 60 seconds, okay? What is Earth? A big old ball of organized chaos, that's what. It's a litter of kittens, and it's a tsunami. A wildfire and a newborn. It's a zigzag scramble and a soothing stream. You know what I mean? Oh, and Earth is a plethora of contradictions, opposing energies, friends and enemies. The predator lurks in the dark, and the prey prays for just enough mercy to make it one more day. And life is a curiosity. Oh, you gotta join the movement. I mean, literally, move. We've only been set in motion for God knows how long, so it's probably just best to assume that it's one chance that you get. Shoot for the moon, have a big heart, build heaven here, that kind of thing. Look, it took a lot of great-great-great-grandmothers for you to be here today. That's probably why you're so great-great-great. This opportunity we've been given, let's cherish it. Capitalize and mesmerize with our boldness and our brilliance. If aliens are looking at us from afar, let them see you flicker. Remember, life is dope. Oh, and viva humanity.
Viva! That always gives me shivers, that line.
Viva humanity?
No, the flicker line.
Ooh,
it really is moving. It's moving. Like, I get shivers. I have shivers all over my legs.
Whoa,
it's so
nice.
beautiful. It's so
cool
beautiful.
to have power in your words like that.
How much time do we have left?
23 seconds.
Okay, so what are your parting words for humanity today? White Cheddda beach poet from Puerto Vallarta.
Yeah. Okay, my parting words are, pretend that you are a puppy. So when you leave your house every day, have a natural instinct to wag your tail. And try and help other people wag their tail a little bit as well.
Woo! You made my tail wiggle. Gracias.
That was the goal. Thank you. I love you.
I love you too.
Bye,
Adios.
guys.